Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, just a quick hi before your meeting starts. How are you?
Good, good. Yeah, we've got 3 minutes according to Mike's clock here. So, yeah.
I assume it's the part that had to go the third reading again, I guess, eh?
Yes, it
You're
is.
doing, are you going to do third reading and hopefully a close? Is that
Yes.
how it
Yeah,
works?
we can
Okay,
do. Yeah, yeah.
good.
That's the priority of the special meeting.
Yeah,
That way.
yeah.
Yeah.
So are you in Terrace or Kitimat?
I actually am in Smithers. I'm helping
Oh,
Deslacant get ready for their accreditation, and we have a workshop tomorrow. So I drove
ah,
over first thing this morning. The roads were absolutely fine. It's blowing such much. There's no snow on the road, except for
wow.
by Hazelton a little bit. Eh? Like it was.
Yeah, at least it's dry. Like I went out and did some driveway and steps and it was at least pretty dry. So that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
Huh.
I don't drive back till Thursday, so it can stop by then.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Hi, Karen, Sunny, Mike, everybody. How you doing? Anyway, I'll let you off chat with your colleagues. Have a good one.
Yeah, yeah. We'll let Carol tell us when everybody's ready. I don't see Julia yet. Welcome, Sunny.
Good evening, everyone.
Not quite.
Oh,
Oh,
there's Julia. Welcome, Julia.
Julia, disregard my text message on behalf of Carol.
Yep, I got it. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
How are you today, sir? That's good. Living the dream, man.
Are you?
Certainly am. Julia Nightcars and I had a good belly laugh today, so it's all good. We did.
Oh. Are you going to share the details?
Mm.
No. they're silly. They're silly and kind of self-deprecating a little bit. So we'll just keep it to ourselves.
Okay.
We laugh.
Carol, when you're ready, just let me know.
Are you ready?
Yep.
We're ready, Margaret.
Okay, welcome everybody to Tuesday, February 27th hybrid meeting of a special regular board meeting of the Board of Education. I'd like to begin this meeting by giving thanks and acknowledging that the lands on which we work and learn are the unceded and traditional territories of the Gitxsan, Haisla, Nisga'a, Tsimshian, Wet'suwet'en, and Tsleil-Waututh people. Noting I will be attending the meeting today from Smithers, and the drive over was fine. The snow was just blowing and the roads were clear. So, and I'm working here for a couple of days. But we do have those attending virtually from Stewart, Kitimat, Terrace, and Prince George. We're honored to work with their children and privileged to live on these lands. Welcome all to joining our special meeting. I see we have two outside participants, Lise and Penny, which is great to have participation in our meeting. The meeting agenda item is the third reading of the main meeting agenda item is the third reading of the 2023-2024 amended annual budget bylaw. The meeting is also being live streamed through our YouTube channel. I'm Margaret Warkup. I'm your board chairperson, and I'll go across my screen to Karen, and she will introduce herself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Karen Yonkman. I'm a trustee from Kitimat.
And then Sunny.
Youts, everyone. Sunny Duncan Green, Kitimat area.
Thank you. Mike?
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Mike Maxim representing Thornhill.
Julia?
Hello, Julia Sundell, Hazelton rep calling in from Prince George.
Wayne?
Wayne Jones, representative from Stewart.
Thank you. Aaron, I'll pass it to you and you can introduce your staff that you have and guests. Did I miss somebody?
One trustee in the room. We'll throw it to him.
Ed. Okay, well, you're so small there. I'm sorry, Ed. Go ahead, Ed. Yeah.
And the seat.
Ed Harrison, trustee from Terrace.
Yeah, so good evening, everybody. So Aaron Callahan, Superintendent, Coast Mountain School District, and I'm just gonna look to my right. We'll start right there.
Amasa, good evening. My name is Carol Gagnon. I'm Executive Assistant.
Good evening, Ginger Fuller, Secretary Treasurer.
Good evening, Rob Shibley, Director of Facility Services.
Good evening, Julia Nicas, Director of Instructional Learner Support.
And online.
Good evening, Kiran Bath, Director of HR.
Thanks, Kieran. That's everyone from our team, Margaret.
Excellent. Thank you. So welcome to our other guests. And I'll just on behalf of the board, at the beginning of the meeting, to remind everybody that there's no meetings in March, no committee or board meetings. So our next hybrid meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, April 24th in Hazelton. The school, etc., and where we'll be is yet to be determined. And on behalf of the board, because we're not meeting in March, it's our opportunity to have spring break. And I'm hoping everybody on behalf of the board has an enjoyable and relaxing time with their family and friends. Just before we call the meeting totally to order, on behalf of the board, I would let you know that we welcome meeting attendees who have questions pertaining to the agenda. Is scheduled for the question period at the end of the agenda for handling at that time. So I would like to call the meeting to order, and we have a quorum. Could I have a motion for number 3, approval of the agenda? So move Karen, second Julia. All in favor?
Questions?
Question, Mike?
Yeah, I've received, there's no place on the agenda for communications, and I've received a memorandum from you, Margaret, that I would like to address.
Okay, it's not on the agenda for tonight. I will address it with you.
You leave me no other options to speak. The only thing that you permit me is to attend these regular board meetings, and I have to have a venue for speaking.
Okay, I'm asking the board, do you wish to amend the agenda to have correspondence to Mike Maxim? I see nobody saying so, Mike, so we will find a time that you can communicate with me. And we'll move on to the agenda is approved. Approval of the minutes of the prior meeting. The regular meeting was February 21st, 2024. A motion to receive and approve these minutes. So moved by Karen, seconded by Wayne. Any questions? All in favor of the minutes of the February 21st meeting? Passed with the exception of I don't see Mike voting.
Opposed.
Opposed, okay. We'll move on to 5.1, the summary of the in-camera meeting, February 21st, 2024. Could I have a motion to receive these and approve? So Julia, second. Ed, I can't see you. Oh, I can see you wave your hand just a little bit. So Ed, second. Yeah, good. Okay, all in favor of approving the in-camera minutes? Passed with the exception of Ed, of Mike not voting. Yeah.
Opposed.
Opposed, okay. So we move to business arising from the minutes, and there was no business arising to report. So we move to the standing committee report to add. for the Business Committee report on the 2023-2024 amended annual budget bylaw. I pass it to you, Ed.
Okay, this is meeting agenda item number 7.1.1, page 15 in your package. The background is the first and second reading of the 23-24 amended annual budget bylaw were carried and passed by the motions by the board at the February 21st, 2024 regular board meeting. Unanimous consent was not received at the February 21st, 2024 regular board meeting in order to proceed to third reading of the 2023-24 amended annual budget bylaw. The third reading of the 23-24 amended annual budget bylaw will be read at the February 27th, 2024 special regular board meeting. The backgrounder. In accordance to section 113(2) of the School Act, the Ministry of Education and Childcare requires the amended annual budgets are prepared, adopted by bylaw, and submitted on or before the last day of February in each fiscal year. School districts operate on a fiscal year of July 1st to June the 30th. The attached 2023-24 amended annual budget version 1947-1201-8219 for Coast Mountains School District 82 was prepared in accordance with the public sector accounting standards. On June the 14th, 2023, the board approved by bylaw adoption the preliminary 2023-2024 annual budget. The budget was based on preliminary estimates of enrollment, revenue, and expenditure factors. On December the 22nd, 2023, the Ministry of Education and Childcare announced the 2023-2024 recalculated funding allocations provincially. Being that there were no significant adjustments required for the amended annual budget, it was not necessary to reconvene the 2023-24 Budget Working Committee. The Business Committee concurred with the aforementioned recommendation at its February 14th, 2024 meeting and brings forward to the board for bylaw adoption. The motion, recommended action, the motion that the 2023-2024 amended annual budget bylaw version number 1947-1201-8219 be read a third time, passed and adopted the 27th day of February 2024.
Ed, you so move?
I move.
Seconder, please. Julia? Any question? All in favor? And it's passed. I see everybody's hands. Thank you. It's passed. We now then move to number 8, your BCSTA Provincial Council report. Thank you, Julia. Does anybody have any questions for Julia? Otherwise, this report can be received and placed on file. Don't see anything. No comment there, Julia. Thank you for doing it so rapidly. That's great.
You're welcome. No, it was a pretty standard meeting.
Yeah.
No comment. It's all written. Thank you.
Thank you. So we then move to question period. Any questions from those in the audience? Not seeing any hands up. Give you a moment. Thank you, Terry, for shaking your head there to let us know. If I can have a motion to adjourn and we're done. So moved. Oh, everybody's hand went up except for 1 or 2 there. Thank you. We're adjourned. Thank you. Thank you all for coming to the short meeting and we're done.